Hi guys, welcome back to Samara Builds, where I'm building a better life. Now for my mental health in my space, I need it to look nice. That not only includes keeping it clean and tidy, but I also need it to be decorated in a way that reflects me and my personality in a positive way. It took me a long time to physically make my space that I'm in right now, so I want to take extra care with what I'm putting up and where I'm putting it up. When I made my drywall video, my dad was like, "What are command strips?" And I was like, "You don't know?" If you don't know, first of all, I'm sorry. They're a way to hang things up on walls that don't require hammer, nails, no holes at all. Easy breezy, beautifully comes off. And I've been doing them for years. And so right now I'm going to go through all the tips and tricks I've learned through that time so that you can also decorate your space in peace. As I've mentioned before, I'm living in a house that's 100 years old and I'm renting. Some of the walls in my bedroom are concrete. So obviously I'm not going to put a nail in those walls. I don't know how I would do that, but I still want to decorate them. And luckily command strips do work on concrete. I especially know it's going to work well on these because I put a multi-surface primer underneath the paint. I always follow the instructions on the command strip packaging. So I make sure that the wall is clean and dust free. I, apply pressure for however much time it says. I think each one is a little bit different, but I haven't had any issues in this room with command strips keeping things up. So when you're putting a command strip on a frame, obviously you're going to want to put it on the back. On one like this, now I could have put the command strip down here, but the frame does stick out a little bit from the back, so it would have been flush with the frame, so it wouldn't have stuck as well. So on this one I put it directly on the frame. Now this is a really old photograph in a really old frame, and as you can tell from the back, it's been through a lot. So on things like this in particular, I put the command strips directly on the frame where it's the most sturdy. You don't want your frames breaking on the wall and the command strip staying there. So whenever I take a piece of artwork down from the wall, I leave the command strip on it. That way, when I go to put it back on the wall, I just need to use one section of the command strip and not a whole new pair. Just a little way to save a little money there. Where this frame already has this command strip before, I'm just going to take this singular one. I'm going to put the Velcros together. Kind of a satisfying sound. And make sure that they're lined up. It's perfect. So now I just need to peel off the sticker, figure out where I'm going to place it, and apply the correct amount of pressure for the correct amount of time. Now sometimes I really take the time and effort to line things up perfectly, like I will map it out on the ground, maybe with some masking tape. And sometimes, like I'm doing right now, I just kind of eyeball it and try to figure out where I think it's going to look best. And I decided right there, wish me luck. So I'm just peeling off this sticker. And then I'm going to apply pressure. Not so much that I'm going to break the frame, obviously, but I do really want it to stick. So I'm going to put in the effort I need to make sure it stays here. A little close there. Voila. Now this is kind of a kooky decorating tip, but it also just kind of shows that you don't have to limit your thinking with what command strips can do. Do you ever have like little tchotchkes, memorabilia that you don't want to get rid of, but it kind of makes you sad to have it just sit in a storage bin for a long time? That's how I feel about this guy. I'm pretty sure my mom made this and she died when I was 5. I don't have a lot of stuff of hers, and so I don't want to get rid of this guy. I think it would look cute right here. So I popped a command strip on the back. You take your two pieces of the command strip and just tear them apart. Line up the Velcros together and then just simply press it together like you would any Velcro. Then you're going to take off one side of sticker. Just peel that off. Get it off your grandma fingers. And then you're going to put it on the object you want to hang up, and you're going to just make sure it's on there firm. So press it on good. Now it's ready to hang on the wall. And I'm going to hang it up. And so I just invite you to not limit yourself to just like paintings and mirrors. Think outside of the box. Command strips can do a lot, and you can too. Here we go. I'm going to hang this up. I think it's really cute. I'm happy with it. Really, that's all that matters. Hang up what you want. Plates, rocks. Sky's the limit, folks. Here are more examples of things that you can hang with command strips. I have this vintage purse. I have this shard of glass that somebody made for me that I think is beautiful, so why not hang it? I have this cool evil eye that my dad got me in Turkey, which is beautiful. And then I have the piece de resistance, a mother effing sword, people. I got this at the thrift store, one of my best thrift store finds to date, but it's heavy. And you can see the hook it's on is little. It's not made for this kind of weight. I'm going to show you how I made this possible. I love this painting. I got this when I was in Berlin. I saw it at a museum where they were selling prints. I saw it and I just couldn't get it out of my head, so I went back before we left and bought it. I love it. And I love this hanger. I will pin this down below in the comments because it's great. It's magnets on boards that keep it straight. And then I have it hung up on a hook that's at a screen right now. I'm going to show you how I do that. Okay, points to you, first of all, if you know who I painted here. These little hooks have double-sided clear stickers, and you just peel and stick. And as you can see, I'm holding up necklaces, and then they have these slightly bigger versions of the same thing. I'm holding hats. But like I've said before, use your imagination as to what these can hold, because they can do a lot too. So the little hooks come with a clear command strip sticker that's made to hold not that much weight. Now you can get these heavier duty ones that hold up to 20 pounds, I believe. And so I just used this as the backing for the hook rather than the clear dinky one. So because I have a white wall, you can't see the white of the command strip. But if you did have another color wall, unfortunately, you would see the white of the command strip. It would look like it's on a white hook, which is not the end of the world. Either way, it's made it strong enough to hold this sucker. So, and no holes in the walls, no fixing things. It's a win-win-win, baby. This is yet another example of what you can hang with command strips. I got this beautiful scarf when I was in Ukraine. I have had it in a box for a long time because I don't ever really wear it because I don't know why. I just don't. But I thought that would be so cool on the wall. Guess what? Command strips. Let me show you, people. Got one here. Just going to unvelcro it so I can show you. I stuck it to the fabric and I stuck it to the wall, and I wasn't sure if it was going to work because it's fabric, but it's held up really, really well. I'm so happy with it. Every now and then I'll just go kind of press on it just to make sure, but it's never fallen down or anything. It's great. Go command strips. Again, not sponsored by them, just love them. Okay, you've hung things up with command strips. Maybe you're moving, maybe you're redecorating, maybe you just don't really love the placement. So now it's time to take things down. I'm going to show you how to get things off the wall safely with command strips. Okay, it's best if you know where the command strip is on the item. That's another good reason why on frames, I try to do it on the frame itself. That way I know continually, oh, it's going to be on the frame up here in the middle. Just try to keep it consistent to help you remember. Now, sometimes it just takes a little bit of wiggling and maneuvering to get it off because you want the Velcro to come apart. You don't want it to rip off the paint, which can happen if you get too aggressive with it. Another thing that you can do is you can get like a ruler or a piece of cardboard, just something really thin. I have this tiny little sword that you can get down in between the Velcro just to get a gap started. The name of the game with taking command strips off the wall is to go slow. In my experience, when I have like gone fast and rushed it, that is when I rip paint off of walls. But if you go slow, take your time, then you just get the Velcro off. See, command strip on here, command strip on here, and then you'll just do the thing where you press here, pull this out, it comes off easily without getting paint off. Keep this on your frame to save money in the future. Okay, so now you've learned all my tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So please comment with all the things that you're hanging up on walls. I'm talking pictures, I'm talking purses, I'm talking hats, I'm talking flags, I'm talking everything. Show me. I want to see. If you have any other tips or tricks that I didn't mention, I always want to know more. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Let's bring color back, people. I have to say, I am so tired of beige minimalism. Like, do what you want, whatever brings you joy. I personally don't understand how everything beige can bring you joy, but if it really does, get them, get them. But I have a theory that the Barbie movie is spearheading bringing color back into our lives. And so I'm here for it. I am here for it. Let's bring color back.